Got a 2014 Ram 1500 over here. This is a two-wheel drive. So today I'm going to show you how to replace your front wheel hub assembly, wheel bearing. So we got a new one right here. As you can see, I got it jacked up right here. Got my jack stand right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here. And as you can see, you have 1, 2, and 3. They are 18mm bolts that you need to take off. But before we can get to that, we're gonna go ahead and remove the front, the whole brake assembly. We're gonna start off by removing these 2 bolts for the caliper. 1 and 2, they are 21mm. So go ahead and remove those 2 bolts and the whole caliper should come out, and you can tie it up using a rope or something like that here, and then the rotor will come out. My setup for this one is I just had it sitting right there with a breaker bar, or if you have a long ratchet like that one, but I like to use the short one with a breaker bar, because once you break that bolt loose, you can go ahead and just grab it and keep turning it like that. Take these 2 off, this one and that one, and then the whole caliper assembly should come out. Bolts off here, the whole caliper will just slide out, and then you can put it on top of this suspension, upper control armament. Then go ahead and tie it up just in case, so it doesn't slide in and out while we're working on the wheel bearing. And then the rotor should slide out. Rotor is right here. And if you go back here, we got plenty of room to work on those 3 18mm bolts. And then you have your speed sensor here. We're gonna go ahead and just disconnect the connector for the speed sensor over here. Just follow this line all the way up there and then disconnect that. And then we're gonna take those bolts in the back and the whole thing should come out. It's out with a flat screwdriver. Push that open. This will come out. This one you can just pry it up. This. Same thing for this one. This one you just pry it open with a flat screwdriver and it should come out. And then if you look up here, this is where the wiring harness sits at. So what you want to do is you want to grab you a needle nose pliers and just push that in and then pull it out. Okay, pushing that tab all the way up, and then you can press on that and then it should come right off. So this is our speed sensor wire, wheel sensor. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and work on the back. Right here, so this is how I break it loose. Grab you a big mallet or a hammer, and then hold it with one hand right here so it doesn't slip off, and then just give it a good doing that. That's one. Second one. That's 2. And then we're gonna go for the top one. Alright, so they're all loose. All the 3 bolts out. Then it should come right off. Now if it's not coming off, if it's gonna be all rusted for you, it's gonna be stuck in there, so you might have to hammer it out. If it's still not coming out, spray WD-40 right around this surface, and then you might have to use a slide hammer to get it out. That's the worst case. It's the new bearing, and we got the new one here. Make sure they're the same. Make sure they look the same before you install it. Might want to clean this surface out first before you put the new one in. wiring harness for the sensor is free, like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and just put one of the bolts in the back. Go ahead and wrap everything up. Just like how it came out. This one actually came with a new, that little bracket thing. So go ahead and take this old one out, stick this new one in. This one will sit like that. Go ahead and plug this one up. Just like that. Make sure you put all the bolts. I don't know the torque spec for the bolts, but I have my torque wrench here. I'm gonna go ahead and look it up and see what it is. I'm not sure how many foot-pounds it takes, but I'm gonna look it up right now. But I just wanted to show you how to replace the actual bearing and the process and the steps you need to do. Put everything back, take it for a test drive. That's it. I hope this video helped you. If you got any questions, comment below. Click on the subscribe button. And again, guys, thanks for watching.